OK, time to decode the big statements from the big days this Christmas Eve. It's actually one of the quietest days for press conferences or interviews because the politicians and the newsmakers tend to take off early for Christmas. But I've stirred the creative juices and come up with a few clangers. We begin with a completely disgraceful piece of bias and selective reporting on Channel 10's The Project last night. This is a shocker. This is what they ran on 10 and what host Waleed Aly had to say.
Jackie, this is the Prime Minister. It's not my Prime Minister.
OK, that's rather embarrassing for Scott Morrison, right? It appears so. Well, Waleed made it look like she was no fan of the Prime Minister and certainly wouldn't ever vote for him. That's how it come across. But here's what The Project didn't tell you. Jackie is from England. That's why he's not her Prime Minister. So Morrison tweeted, "Indeed, as Jackie joked with me yesterday, I'm not her PM because she's British. Boris Johnson is. But with the local MP, Andrew G, we made a decent pitch for her to become an Aussie yesterday. She and the other RFS volunteers have been doing an incredible job battling these blazers." That's right. What Waleed Aly was obliged to report, probably under the journalism code of ethics, was this. A funny thing happened at one of the RFS evacuation halls today. The PM was introduced to a volunteer who played a bit of a joke on him by saying he's not her PM, but only because she doesn't vote in Australia. She's still British. Ha, ha, ha. If they had any decency and put their hatred of the PM aside and their loony belief that he can change the temperature of the planet from Australia, they might have bothered to tell the truth. That is red hot. It is just plain crook.